Really setting the stage for the storm today. You notice how windy it was and how humid it is. That's pretty much the air mass that'll be in place as those storms come in. Live look over downtown. We're dry in this camera shot. Temperatures made it to 86 today. So again, within striking distance of that record. And look at where we started today. 78 degrees. That is disgusting. That is what we typically see in July and August. That humidity will get knocked down a little bit behind the front tomorrow, but the winds today again have been very impressive. Peak gusts near 40 miles per hour at both airports, 43 mile per hour gust Angleton, and then 30 to 40 mile per hour gusts for the rest of the area. Tomorrow morning will be the main event as a line of storms and downpours comes through the area. The good news though is that as fast as it comes in, it's out of here by the afternoon and the evening. So if you're looking to vote, tomorrow afternoon is going to be your best bet. We're also keeping an eye on newly formed Rafael in the Caribbean. More on that in just a second. A couple showers lifting north. They're all coming in from the Gulf of Mexico. They're fast moving. They're small. There's no thunder or lightning with them either. More of just an inconvenience, if anything. But again, they're in and out in about 20 minutes if you get caught in one of them. The main event still up to the north. Notice tornado and severe thunderstorm warnings here along the Texas-Oklahoma border, all ahead of this big cold front that will sweep through our area as we get into the very early morning hours Tuesday. So storms come in after midnight. Here comes that front. It's a stormy morning, but it's a dry afternoon. So again, for the voters, the second half of the day looks a lot better. Now, the front doesn't clear the area totally. In fact, it stalls out, which means we'll keep the clouds in play as we get to Wednesday, maybe with a stray shower chance as well. On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the worst, it's a level 1 and 2 for severe weather. The core of that threat stays across the Oklahoma and Texas border, but we can't rule out maybe an isolated damaging wind gust and maybe even a tornado threat. It's a low-end chance, but these are the severe threats that we're tracking. The wind damage threat between low and medium. Same with flash flooding. A quick bout of heavy rain could lead to some ponding on the roadways. The tornado risk is low, but it's not zero, and we're not expecting any hail with these storms for tomorrow. So there's future track for this evening. We're pretty quiet. Here comes that line of storms, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Reaches the metro by 5 to 7 a.m., gets to the coast then by 9 to 10 a.m. And notice how they start to fall apart as they reach the coast. So the severe threat will diminish as the morning goes on. And then the rest of the day looks really nice across the area. So the morning is stormy with temperatures near 70 degrees. The sun goes down around 5:30 tomorrow, but we are looking dry with a mix of sun and clouds with temperatures staying in the 70s. There's Rafael. Latest forecast track from the Hurricane Center brings it to Category 2 status by Wednesday afternoon. And then it's in the Gulf of Mexico. And the big question is, what will it do from there? A lot of questions whether it goes to Florida or keeps going west, but we do know that the storm will weaken on approach to the northern Gulf Coast as it starts to interact with a lot of jet stream interaction and wind shear. So it'll help to shred the storm to bits. Here's your 7-day forecast. Weather impact in alert for tomorrow morning for those storms. We're then pretty quiet, just isolated shower chances, warm and muggy for the rest of the week, and then maybe a storm chance with some cooler weather as we get into the weekend. A look at the roads coming up after the break. Stay with us.